What happens if a badminton player does 100 squats every single day for 30 days? At first, the answer looks obvious. Your legs get stronger, your soreness disappears, and your jump starts feeling more explosive. But by the third week, something unexpected happens. Because badminton isn't played straight up and down. And if you train only one movement pattern every day, your legs can become stronger without necessarily becoming better at badminton. So let's see exactly what happens. Week by week. First, why squats even matter for this sport. Most explosive movements in badminton rely heavily on the legs. Your smash, your jump serve, your split step, your recovery after a lunge, all of it depends on how much force your quads, glutes, and hamstrings can generate in a fraction of a second. Squats train exactly that. They build the raw strength that turns into jump height and court speed. Think about how many times your legs actually load and unload during a single match. Every rally involves multiple direction changes, a jump or two, a recovery step, and then another burst of speed to the next shot. None of that happens without your lower body generating and absorbing force over and over again, often for well over an hour. So on paper, 100 squats a day for a month sounds like a shortcut to a stronger, faster game. You're hitting the exact muscles that fuel almost everything you do on court, every single day, without needing a gym or any equipment at all. That accessibility is part of why this kind of challenge is so appealing. It feels simple, it feels doable, and it feels like it should translate directly to better performance. Week 1 is going to humble you. If your legs aren't used to daily squat volume, the first few days bring serious soreness, especially in your quads and glutes. Getting up from a chair might feel harder than getting through a 3-game match. That soreness is part of your body responding to a new training stimulus. As you adapt, the same workload usually causes less soreness and feels easier. Most players can't do all 100 in one set at the start, so they break it into smaller chunks across the day. That's fine. What matters most right now isn't the number, it's your form. Knees tracking over your toes, chest up, weight through your heels. This early stage is also where a lot of players quietly quit, usually because the soreness feels discouraging. But this is the least glamorous, most important part of the whole 30 days. Your body isn't just building muscle, it's building the movement pattern itself. The rhythm of dropping into a squat cleanly and driving back up with control. Rushing through with bad form during week 1 usually shows up later as pain in the knees or lower back, so slowing down here actually pays off. By week 2, something shifts. The soreness fades because your body has started building tolerance. Your sets get longer, your legs feel less shaky, and you might notice your split step feels a little sharper on court. This is where squats start paying off directly. Stronger quads can help you produce more force against the ground, which may contribute to a quicker first step and a more powerful jump. Some players may also notice that their legs feel less fatigued during longer rallies as they become more accustomed to the workload. This is also the stage where players get excited because the progress feels fast and obvious. But around week 3, something less obvious starts happening. Yes, your quads are getting stronger, but squats are a bilateral, straight ahead movement. Both feet planted, moving straight up and down. But badminton rarely uses that movement pattern on its own. Think about it. Every lunge to the front court, every scissor jump to the back, every sideways shuffle to defend a smash, those are single leg, multi-directional movements. But squats don't fully prepare your legs for the single leg, multi-directional demands of badminton. This creates a mismatch. Research on badminton players actually backs this up. Studies on lunges and jump landings show the knee absorbs enormous force during these movements, and overuse injuries in badminton are disproportionately concentrated in the lower body, especially the knee. And when fatigue sets in during repeated lunges and jump landings, maintaining good movement control becomes more challenging. That matters here because daily squats add a new layer of fatigue on top of a training week that may already be full of lunging, jumping, and quick direction changes. The risk isn't that squats are dangerous on their own. It depends heavily on volume, intensity, technique, your existing training load, and how well you recover. But add 100 daily squats on top of a schedule that already includes constant lunging and jumping without adjusting for those factors, and you're piling extra load onto a joint that's already working overtime. Some players start noticing tightness around the kneecap during this stage, or a dull ache after practice that wasn't there in week 1 or 2. That can be a sign that your total training load is exceeding what you're currently recovering from, especially if the discomfort keeps returning. So does that mean the 100 squat challenge is a bad idea? Not at all. The problem isn't the squats, It's how you use them. Doing it blindly every single day with no adjustments misses the point of what actually makes a badminton player better. Here's how to actually make this challenge work in your favor. Doing 100 reps every day doesn't mean every day needs to be equally hard. You can keep the 100 rep challenge while varying the intensity, tempo, and effort. Let a few days each week be lighter, focusing on slow, controlled reps instead of grinding through 100 as fast as possible. Your muscles adapt during recovery, not during the workout itself, so easier days protect your knees while still keeping the habit alive. Second, don't rely on squats alone. Add movements that actually mirror what your legs do on court. Lunges in different directions, split squats, lateral shuffles. These build the single leg strength and deceleration control that straight up and down squats can't fully provide. A great addition is a few sets of walking lunges or Bulgarian split squats 2 or 3 times a week, right alongside your daily squats. Even 10 minutes of lateral shuffles or footwork drills can reinforce the exact movement patterns squats leave out, and it doesn't take much extra time to fit into a normal training week. Third, pay attention to your knees, not just your soreness. General muscle fatigue is normal. Sharp pain around the kneecap or along the tendon below it is not. And it's usually a sign you need to scale back and let your body catch up. Learning to tell the difference between productive soreness and a warning sign is one of the most valuable skills you can build from a challenge like this. And it's something that will serve you well beyond these 30 days. By the end of 30 days, many players may notice their legs feel stronger and more explosive. Some may also see improvements in their first step speed or jump performance, but how much you improve depends on your starting point, training, recovery, and what else you're doing on court. The bigger lesson isn't really about the squats themselves. Squats are useful, but badminton requires more than squats. It's that raw strength only becomes useful on court when it's paired with the specific movement patterns your sport actually demands. So if you want to try the 100 squat challenge, go for it. Just remember, the goal was never to become great at squats. The goal is to become a faster, more explosive badminton player, and that takes more than one movement done the same way every single day.